But I can't explain like everything that's happening right now.
Oh, we had to get that out. We both got it out at the same time. That's good. We were talking about our brother, Tyler Perry, right? You were kind of sharing with us just how it was working with him, meeting him, and how he got a reaction out of you that you didn't expect. Like, okay, first of all, that's me talking too much. What happened? Can you just tell us that story, please, ma'am?
No, I was just, that was a story where I was on set, as, you know, been a patron of one of his shows. And it's weird because as an actress and you're trying to separate yourself from the background and those type of things, and you're trying to go to the next level, you don't want to be seen as much. And so it was an incident where I thought I was going to get placed at a bar, but at the very last minute they placed me somewhere else, which came to be in front of the actor. And I'm, you know, trying my best to put my hand up and, you know, the actors, like the actual actors of the show. And the cameras are actually located by where me and a good friend that acts named Mo was. And so we're like, oh crap, you know, we thought we were going to be away from the cameras. So we did it. I tried to put my hand up as much as I could, but at one particular time, Tyler Perry just blurts out, look at me. Look at me? I'm going to look at you. So I look over, not knowing what is actually going on, but he was actually speaking to the actress in her ear, telling her things to say to me to get a reaction out of her. And the words and the things that she was saying, the reaction would have made you want to get out your chair and kind of go say some things to her. But at the very last minute, right before I felt like I was going to speak, he said cut. And
but how did you act? How did you react in your seat?
Well, the seat reaction was quite turning, you know, like you have to get that bag over and you got to get that sit up like who you think you're talking to type.
Yes.
But yeah, it was that type of reaction. So I guess when he seen that coming from me, he was like, okay, cut everybody. I feel like she's probably going to say something, but which was fine. But it just letting me know that regardless that as much as I want to put myself in the back so that I may get forward, God would do things to even still bring you forward in at least an unexpected way. So I just take that as being that it's basically like a open door. Just something else that's actually about to happen that I don't know. It might have been that who knows that he watched that back and be like, she looks like a character that needs to be on my show.
Right.
Just from my reaction. Or look at it and be like, hey, bring that girl back because I actually want her to say something off her reaction. So you just never know how things work. I mean, I have to use my own advice because as much as I work on this new film back with Taraji again, I feel like it's such a blessing to work with someone in such an amazing film of Hidden Figures and the story that she played, her and Janelle, Octavia, Kevin Costner, and the things that they did and the example that was shown and just in that movie within itself. But for God to actually give me the opportunity to begin to work with her in another amazing movie that's going to be coming in 2018, based on true facts, based back in the 1960s, 70s. It's truly a blessing. You know what I'm saying?
So you worked on 2 films with her.
Well, I'm actually working on the second film right now with her.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it's kind of based back in that time frame of Hidden Figures. And you know, it's an amazing. And I tell people.
So how was it working with her? Like, how was it working with Taraji?
Working with Taraji was amazing, especially on Hidden Figures, to learn the story of Katherine Johnson and what Katherine Johnson did, just not for sending the people up, but for the world. Because if it wasn't for her to get all the times corrected and everything to get them both into space, then who would have done it? If it wasn't for her, with the help of Janelle, you know, the played Janelle and played Octavia. It was just a wonderful experience to meet 3 amazing women, humble women, brave women, powerful women.
Wow.
That set examples that they don't even, the media don't even tell about it all the time. Those are amazing people. And just to, like I said, to have an opportunity to step into the presence of this lady again, she knows, she remembers. So it's like, wow, she remembered. Like, did I make a mark? It's amazing. It is powerful. So I'm taking this as a learning lesson. I take every day that I work on set with her as a learning experience, what she does. Even from the placing of the marks, what she says, how she gets in and out of character. You know, those things, some people don't even pay attention to them. Some people don't even pay attention to the words that they say. You know, from Chicken the Gate. The word martini, there's so many words that they will use inside the industry that people don't even know or recognize. But that's when you have to actually pay attention. If you love what you do, if you do what you love, your passion will be like you doing your homework. Because you're going to start understanding what everything means, what they're doing, what mark is that. Oh, I know what that means. Oh, I know what they're doing. Even the placing.
Yes.
You'll know what everything means. And I just hope that a lot of people start to take their passion seriously. Not even just their passion, but take their dreams seriously.
You have to be humble. You have to be humble to learn from others and respect people in the industry that are older.
But not even just the industry as a whole of like actors, but I'm just saying whatever dream. If you got dreams to be a painter, if you got dreams to be a freaking NASCAR driver, go for it. Let me tell you why. Because we were always destined not to go to be anything.
Right.
Especially as African Americans, I'm not trying to get on that type of thing. But they were, as far as African American guys, they were always destined to be in one place and get in prison cells. And we all know why. Private. Owned. Money. They don't want us to make it, but at the same time, guess who? The kings and queens were us. So I just want people, us, not just us Asians, whatever nationality you are, if anybody from your family, your peer, associate, so-called friend, fake friend, told you that you could never amount to anything, be anything, succeed at anything. You cannot prosper at your dream because it's not reality. Tell them different. Tell them it is reality. What you're doing is not reality because you don't even want to do what you want to do that God said you to do. That's what you tell them. And you go push. I don't care how struggling it is. Sometimes the most rewarding thing, we have to go through the pain. That's even enduring homelessness. Living in your car. Being homeless on the street. You will go through so many things, but in the end it's going to be very rewarding. Just understanding, no, I'm a walking testimony. I'm a walking testimony. You might, people look at me like, oh, she get baby. I make it look good. But if you only know, I'm a walking testimony to let you know that whatever you want to do or whatever you want to see in the man, go for it. I want to give up, but I'm not going to give up. When you got Lorenzo and Nancy, and I can call out other people's names like Olu and so many other people, Irvin, these other people, celebrities I can call out that told me to not give up. Don't give up. Later, my book will be out for you guys.
Us proud. You're making us proud.
Later, my book and her book will be out. We're going to give y'all word from word of why not to give up. Why? Because the man upstairs who is everybody's father, his name is God, who he put himself onto Christ and died for us, just so that we can make it. We can't let people judge us or tell us that we can't do what we can.
That's right.
They don't know, and the reason why they tell them because they can't do it, because they're scared.
The haters.
The haters are your motivators, and they're scared to do because they see that you're doing. Do you know how many people want me to fail? But guess what? I'm not, because I'm a child of God. She's a child of God. Lorenzo's a child of God. We're not going to fail. We might go through trials and testimony, and others in the world, whoever I'm speaking to, you're going through a testimony right now. You're going through a testimony right now, and you're ready to give up. But I a witness to tell you just 2 weeks ago, I tried to do that to myself, but God brought somebody to me, and I probably shouldn't be telling you this. Don't do it. Don't do it. Do not take your life. Why? Because it's so much bigger. Because when you do that, that means that the enemy is trying to push. He's trying to fight hard because he knows that God got his hand on you. God has his hand on you. He has his hand on a brother. He has his hand on a sister. He has his hand on a woman and a man right now that is ready to say, forget everything. But don't forget it. Keep going. Keep going. Please keep going. Attend church tomorrow. Fathers, attend church tomorrow, even if you haven't been. If not, just go podcast and do something. But make sure you talk to God because he's trying to talk to you. He wants to speak to you.
And we care.
Yes.
That's why we're talking right now. We're sharing this information. We're sharing our testimonies with you because we care. You know, there's people out here that have been through your pain.
Yes.
And have survived your pain.
And still surviving.
We're still surviving. And we care. We
yes.
really, truly care.
And just to anybody, survive. It's hard. Don't let nobody tell you it's not, because it is in this world right now. But like I said before, the smallness and the faith of a mustard seed, I'm telling you, just trust him. I was scared too, but you can't worry and still then try out.
Yeah.
Trust him. Watch what he does, man. And go for your dream. I don't care what your dream is. I don't care if you want to become the next Shakespeare. Go for it. I don't care what age. Go for it. Don't let them tell you different. Go for it. They call you crazy, let them call you. Because guess what? They said God was crazy. He got mocked, ridiculed, and everything in the book. We are too. But guess what? That don't mean stop. Go, succeed, persevere. I mean,
speak
just
life.
Do it all.
Girl, speak life into them.
And whatever you ask God for, write it down.
Yes.
Make it plain.
Yes.
Show him the vision. Because when you do it and you ask for it, it was received and declared. And if you think that he won't do it, go get 2 or 3 or more people and do it. And watch what he does. Because there's more people in the atmosphere for him. And he was going to work faster than what you shall do. But if you actually trust him, he's still going to show up without people around.
Right.
But just do it. I'm telling you, I'm a living testimony. Watch and see.
Can I ask you a question? So, what would you want your fans, that person that's watching you go after your dreams, what would you want them to know about you? Or what would you want them to know? Leave them with what?
I would want them to know to do what you love what you do. Make sure that you are a blessing to be a blessing to others. Make sure whatever that you do, God is always put first. If you don't know him, try to get to know him. I would tell them to do not give up on their dreams. I would tell them to keep fighting. I would tell them to take chances that people don't even want them to take a chance on. I would tell them to take chances even if they're in the industry as an actor, that things that don't look like they're fit for it, go for it anyway, because you never know what possibilities or what director you can get to change or just change their mind. You know, miracles happen. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. Believe it. Believe it. Achieve it. Believe it. Receive it. Believe it. Believe him. Trust him. And just watch what he does, man. I'm just, like I said, I was telling him today that miracles happen. Miracles happen. And just let him do it. Because once he do it, and you see it, then that should kind of just bring it down for you to like, okay, God is real. He's real.
Amen.
A lot of people don't think he's real because they're going through things, and what we don't understand is that we're fighting something that we shouldn't even be fighting, but we just need to give it to him.
Right.
We can't do everything on our own.
Right.
So let God and let go. And let him take over your life, and everything will be amazing. Regardless of the trials, regardless of the tribulations, we all gotta go through pain. We all gotta go through a stepping stone just to get to the next level. Some gonna be longer than others. Some gonna take it. Some is gonna be, just know, some will be longer than others.
Yes.
But don't give up. I didn't give up. I'm not giving up. I won't give up.
Hey.
I'm not giving up for him. I'm not giving up for her. I'm not giving up for my daughter. I'm not giving up for other actresses out there that want to make it. I can't. Why? If I give up, then how is it going to leave a mark or a place for the others that don't even feel that they can make it or even try to succeed or come through to try to even bark on? So somebody got to be around to leave some type of agency, leave some type of door being open that we wouldn't even have open before. So if that means I got to work with other people or work with other artists or work with other celebrities just to try to get that for others to happen,
He's
then
prophesizing over here on me. She prophesizing over here. Yes.
It's like being an activist.
You're leaving something behind.
It's like being an activist for the industry of actors that, you know, trying to get somewhere, but it's just taking us longer. And it's not even being an activist. Like I said, it's going to take longer with God's timing. But don't give up, man.
Yes.
Don't give up.
You're right. Don't give up. Don't quit. You got to keep pushing forward. Even if the waves are hitting you hard, you have to remember you're courageous and you're victorious.
Do not give up.
You know, God is gonna see you through. I just keep hearing autopilot. Just put your car on autopilot and just let them drive. You have to let them drive, and it's gonna take a lot of trust and having faith and letting go. And faith not by sight. Just keep praying for your spiritual eyes to be open, your spiritual ears to open up, so that you're able to see clearly, creating the healthy connections right now that are going to help you go to the next level. You know, understanding what relationships are toxic that you have to step back from. That's growth. You know, like we said earlier. When I was a child, I thought like a child. I did childish things. But when I grew up, I began to, you know, walk and act and talk as a man. And that's, you know, when you grow up, then you're able to make better choices. So right now, we have to grow up. We have to grow up. It's time to grow up. It's time to say, okay, that's drama, that's negative. If I'm trying to walk in my purpose, I'm not going to be able to walk in my purpose with that type of connection, with that type of energy, with that type of negativity. There's no way, and I mean, it's just clear English. There's no way that you're going to be able to walk in your purpose with negativity around you, painfulness, people that are that like to cause you pain, say things that are mean, that are going to be putting you down, have you start having low self-esteem. Anything that's not healthy is not of God. Anything that is not healthy, anything that's not healthy to your mental health, to your spiritual health, to your financial health, you need to get rid of it, you know, because God, his job, his purpose is to prosper you. His plans are to prosper you. He doesn't want to harm you or hurt you. So he's never going to do anything that's negative is not from him. Anything that's positive is from him. But he needs you to walk by faith. He needs you to give up some things, some people, and do some things to get what he has purpose for you. Has been sitting there. He has it for you. You just literally, he's like, literally one day I felt my body land, and I was out of breath, and I looked around me and I saw a whole bunch of angels, and they were like, "Wow, man, you finally." Literally.
And sometimes
they looked at me like,
it's like
finally you made of it. Man, get on track.
It's like sometimes we don't understand that God will put a blessing and you can be walking right past it. And all he wants you to do is just pick it up and receive it. A lot of us are scared because we don't know, because we've been through so much. But if we would just, like you said, just let go and let him have it, and we want him to do what he wants us to do, we'll be all right. But we've been hurt. We know that the people say that, what is the saying used to go? About the stones, sticks and stones and break with bones, the words never hurt you. And the crazy part is that people don't understand words can hurt. Words can hurt.
Words do
but
hurt.
At the same time, we have to understand that words should only hurt for a certain period of time, because if you trust God, he's going to let that go. He's going to take that away from you. The words that hurt it weren't nobody from nobody but the devil, or somebody that didn't mean no good. So you just let that go and let God take over.
The enemy uses people. I always tell people, stop relying and putting your life in the hands of people. You know what I'm saying? I've had people
put in the hands of God.
Yes. Sometimes people will tell you something negative. Like, I used to paint when I was younger. I used to watch that guy Bobby Ross. He had the big fro. He used to paint, and I used to look forward to this show. So I used to, when the show would come on, I would be ready with my little dollar water paints. And so I started to, my mother put me in a museum program in Boston, and I started to do shading, and I was getting really good. And the counselor that I had at the time, she was like, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to be an artist, and I want to be something else. I said to her, I want to paint. And then she was like, you're not going to make money till you die. So from that day forward, I stopped drawing. So the reason I do crazy creative hair, a lot of people don't know that about me, is because that was my way of taking control of something that I allowed somebody to take from me.
Right. Something
that I gave to somebody because of their words.
Right.
And so when we talk about bullying and stuff like that, and you know, there's a lot of kids committing suicide. Sorry, I have to touch on this topic because it's something that's really real and it's going on and it's affecting a lot of people. You know, these words that you're using, if you're using these words to hurt somebody, you're being abusive.
Right.
You're being an abusive person. You're abusing this victim, this person, and you're hurting their self-esteem.
And you're not knowing what type of state of mind or even mind frame that they're in.
Yes.
And people don't realize how much of words can affect people, but that's the thing. It goes back to how they were dealt with, what they're dealing with, who they were wrong of. Right. But at the same time, that's still no excuse of how you treat others or you bully others.
Right.
So I just ask that all of us just pray. We pray as one another, pray for each other, love each other, no matter the color. We need to pray. We need to stick together. We need to stop all this nonsense. Like, it needs to stop. We need to build each other up. No matter what industry you're in. Stop taking. Build. Lend a hand. Lend a hand to another artist.
Yes.
Lend a hand to another actor. Lend a hand to another singer. Lend a hand to another poet. Lend a hand to another teacher. Lend a hand and stop always taking. Stop always tearing down. Just because your color is not my color, that don't mean that I don't love you as a brother or sister. That don't mean that I'm not willing to help you. Stop it. All this racism, all this crap, stop it. Stop the judgment. Stop it. We need to come together. You see how this world is looking. Stop it. Just because you might see a white man or a white woman walking down the street, you turn up your nose. Stop turning up your nose because you never know that might be your ancestry.
Right.
Stop it.
Right.
Let it go. Because if you actually love God and you for Him, that man loved everybody.
Yes.
Not just one color. He loved everybody.
Not just one gender.
So everybody out here, we need to love one another.
It's not our place to
Love
judge.
one another. Stop judging each other.
Right.
Because the person who you judge, you're not even knowing what their story is. The person who you judging, not even knowing that the person gonna come back and help you. The person who you judging, you never know who they are to you. They might be the person that will save your life.
Yes.
Stop judging.
Yes.
Love. Peace. Unite.
Yes.
Please. I'm sorry, y'all. Why?
No. Don't be sorry. You're just getting excited because you're like, ooh, I feel. No, you're right. We have to come together. We have to stop hating on each other. You know, I'm going to talk about beauty industry for this 2 seconds. A lot of times I work by myself because that was my way of protecting myself. Because I don't work with negative people. Anybody that comes around me, if your energy is negative, you don't really see me. Period. Again. And I don't bring you around my soul sisters. I don't do that. If you're messy, you're dramatic, I don't work with you. Sometimes you have to do some things for free. You cannot always charge people. If you're in the fashion industry and you're starting out and you're learning and you're growing and you're trying to build a network, building a web, it means you have to reach out and do a lot of touching. and just touch the right people. That's all it means. That, you know, I'm not saying do free work for everybody, but there's certain people that you know are heading certain directions, and you see the power that you know, in which they're moving, and you just have to think and get with the program and think, because you never know. I might be able to make a phone call for the people that they're working with and they're connecting with. And so, you know, the importance of networking and not having this mentality that is enslaved with separation. We don't want to have this type of mentality. We want to open up and grow. And I know it's important to protect yourself to a degree, but open up and grow. And just stay in the positive flow. So my sister, she'll be right back. She'll be right back. But just, you know, I want you guys, whoever's watching, whoever's with the movement, hashtag networking. Hashtag the power of networking. And let's just focus on that type of movement, because we're connected with a lot of people out here in the industry. A lot of positive people. Right now, this is a good season of soil. So this is the time to plant your seeds. This is the time to plant your seeds now in the right soil, with the right connections. You're going to get a return on your investment. Just being positive, staying positive, and just helping other people. It's a good season to do that. I know you've been hurt. I know you've been hurt. You know, you've had to deal with people that were not committed, or people that were not, they played you. I've been played. I've had people take my money, friends that I don't even talk to anymore, because I was like, wow, you know, they just like took advantage of me. But this is a good season. As long as you stay prayerful and pray for the spirit of discernment, you'll be able to distinguish the right connections. When they come around, your spirit will be so sensitive that you'll be like, okay, that's a good connection. I come in peace. I swear I come in peace. I come in peace. My plans are just to prosper you, not to harm you. So, you know, just keeping the right connections and staying in your prayer life. Right now, the spirits are moving. The spirit is moving. It's moving, and you just wanna. You don't want to miss the wave. You want to catch that wave. You want to get on that wave. Yeah. You know, of positivity.
Yeah.
So, do you have anything you want to say?
No, right now I just cause my phone's getting ready to die. But I know we finna get ready to go over there to that view. This was amazing.
Yeah. Oh, I wanna ask her one question.
Hi.
I wanna ask her something. I know your phone's about to die, but I wanna ask you, what is that thing? What is that thing that keeps you going?
What keeps me going is my daughter. What keeps me going is God. What keeps me going is my church, the family at the church, some of my peers, reading, meditating, and my career, acting. That's what keeps me going. And just believing that I know that my purpose here is to help others, is to minister to others, and to do what I set for in this industry, and whatever that he wants me to do, not just the industry, but outside the industry also. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what keeps me going. And if anybody wants to connect, a word of encouragement, advice, even if you want to get into the industry or trying to find a way to get in, and you don't know who to talk to, what I will leave you with is, if anyone that claims to be in the industry asks you for money and you want to work as a background extra or feature MP, don't do it, because they will not ask you for money. They will pay you the money. So, like I said, if you want to connect, you can go on Facebook, Letecia Reeder, Letecia Reeder, Reeder, or at Instagram, in which is DIONNE, DIONNE 4040. It's Dion 4040, but I was, saying it twice. So Dion 4040, and you will find me. And like I said, if you need any information to need getting help inside the industry of just anything, contact me, and free, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
You can help direct them probably with a class that could be beneficial.
Yeah, classes, whatever. The ceremonial, it's so many classes that you can attend. It's different things that you can go to where you can learn the craft, where you can learn the definition, where you can just learn about anything in the industry, and not just classes, but just becoming aware of it, and even in the background, and just learning everything that you need to learn about the industry. I have.
Yep, and there you have it. And we'll see y'all soon. Anybody else that want to be part of like this amazing movement, just go to www.thepmmnetwork.tv and just find out a lot of what you can get involved with when it comes to whatever your talent is, when it comes to coming out with like different show content and things like that, or whatever idea that you have. Go to the www.thepmmnetwork, www.thepmmnetwork.tv, and you'll find all the information. This has been amazing. Here with Letecia Reeder. She's got done talking to us about how she met Tyler Perry and how she worked with Taraji P. Henson on Hidden Figures and the new movie that she's coming out with, and just amazing how she turned down a lot. You know, dealing with this industry, man, it's a lot. It takes a lot, and you have to understand we live in this is a world where Satan is using everything he can to try to get you to hang on money and hang on other things that you don't need, when the only thing in life we should hang on is God. So whatever talent you do, be sure to walk with God, have a relationship with God, no matter what industry you get in. But God is doing something in this industry. He's doing it right here in Atlanta. That's the PMM Network, and he's gonna use you when you follow him. I see y'all later. I'm finna get ready to do this video shoot and this photo shoot downtown, this beautiful downtown of Atlanta. And I'll keep y'all updated later. I love y'all. Thank y'all for supporting me. Man, I gotta go. I gotta meditate on this. This has been a crazy interview. I can't explain what God's doing. And I'm gonna see y'all later, man. All right, bye.